Welcome to episode 15 of What If Civilization Started Over. And this episode, we're going to be starting out over here in the Philippines, where we will see this country up here in Taiwan continue to expand. If I can. Huh? There, oh wait, that was the problem. Anyways, they will expand throughout this island here. And we'll also start to see this country here start to explore as they fill up this island here. And along with these islands here and make their way onto this island here. Eventually these two countries will explore all of the Philippines, so like that, and then they will make a deal to they will sit down together and make a deal to split this, so this country here will take these islands along here. As for this country here, it will get the rest of these we get the rest of the Philippines, so we'll get this here. With that, we will move up here where these countries are going to work together to explore a lot of this land here. So they'll explore here. They also start heading this way, as a lot of these countries don't like China and they want to skip going through China with trade routes, so they want to explore over through here and link up with countries over here to set up another trade route. They actually need to update the trade route layer a lot, so I'm not going to show that one right now. Wait, we'll go up here. We'll turn up here and meet up with this lake here. Then we'll continue. However, they're getting pretty far, so they'll stop there. However, one of the some of these countries are going to sit it down. Actually, the leaders of these three countries here, they are the ones that are mostly exploring it, and also this one here as well. So these four here are actually all going to sit down, and they're actually going to send they're going to have some of the explorers actually make a new country over here. That way it will be easier to explore this land. So let's set up a country here. This is also so they can start making the trade route, but I don't know, I just want a country here, okay. Anyways, the capital will be right there. But anyways, we're also going to see this country, this blue country here, expand a tiny bit, as they will expand into this land here that was explored previously. And they'll also explore a bit more of it. They're doing their own stuff. However, they all kind of worry about China invading into them. And by kind of, I mean they're actually worried a lot. So they're going to actually form an anti-Chinese alliance. That sounds incredibly racist. And a don't get invaded by China alliance. Is this the answer here? Yes, it is. So that's on the wrong layer. So they're going to form a alliance to not get invaded by China. And these countries join are actually going to be a lot of the countries over here. So we will see this country here join. This country here. This red country. And this pink country all join. And together they would still lose a war to China, most likely. However, now they feel slightly more safe. However, this country will continue to expand a bit, so they will expand along here. And this green country, they have bad relations with a lot of their neighbors, which is why they didn't join. They're also going to expand, however, as they expand along here. They don't like this blue country or this purple country here. They have okay relationships with this yellow country, and they have like no opinion on these two countries over here. This country here just like got out of a war with this country, so they don't really like each other. But it was this country, right? I think I might be remembering things wrong. Okay, anyways, leaving that area, we're going to go over to this country here, which hasn't really done much, and that's mostly because their ambitions are to take over all the land around the Caspian Sea, and, well, both the other countries born in are stronger than them, so they really can't do that. But they will expand a little bit, and some of the people here are like kind of like questioning like this country could easily like expand into other lands, but they aren't because they don't want that land. So they just decide like let's go make our own country. So they go over here. They discover these lakes here, and this is where they will set up their country. So after exploring around them, they will set up a country there. So we will see this new country here. With their capital being right there. Meanwhile, over here, we're going to go to Crimea. They don't have an official name yet, so I'm just going to call them Crimea. And they're going to also continue to expand as they explore a lot of this land. They have been pretty silent for the last few episodes, and now they want to go up here and meet up with Finland and Estonia and these countries up here, so they'll start hanging up. Exploring this land. They also claim a bit of it, so they'll claim this land here. I say a bit, that's actually quite a bit of land, so they take that land there. Meanwhile, the Caucasus Empire will also expand, so they'll explore a lot of this land along here. And then they will expand into a lot of that land. So they will expand like this, taking all this land here. Next, we'll go down here to Alika's small like land over here in Madagascar, and they're continuing to explore this area. Then they will expand down into it as they take a lot of this land here. Anyways, now it's looking like that. Meanwhile, over here, we can close the names because this is a confusing area. This country, these countries down here, I forgot to give capitals to in the last episode. Let's fix that. So, obviously here, this country's been like independent for like 2 or 3 episodes now without a capital, so let's give it a capital. And the first thing we're going to see is this country here is going to invade into this country here, because this country is actually becoming incredibly unstable. As down here, we will see a breakaway. Let me find a good color for it. Here, this color. We'll see this area break away. That will make this invasion go a bit better as they reach down and take the capital. With this land here will declare independence as well and form a new nation. And this country here will be completely annexed by this country here. With that, the capital needs removed. Meanwhile, this red nation here and this yellow nation here are going to do a lot of expanding as they exploring as they explore a lot of this land here. Then they'll do some expanding, but first they'll explore as they explore a lot of this land here. The pink nation will also do some along with the brown nation, and basically all the nations around here. Then they'll expand, so this yellow one will expand like that. This red one will expand like this. Pink one will expand into that small land there. This brown one will grow quite a bit as they expand into all this land. This blue one will also expand, going out like this. And up in this area here, we'll see another new country form. That looks like this. With the capital being right there. With that, we are done with that area for this episode. And we'll come back up here where we are going to see egg. I hate the fact that it's called that still, but it's going to expand out into this area here as they explore a lot of it. Along with that, this German country will also explore some of it. And this green country over here. And eventually, all of this land here will be explored. And the countries will start expanding into it. So the first one to expand will be Egg, as they expand into all of that there. We'll also see this German country expand as they expand along this land here. And this country will go to expand, however, then there will be a breakaway by some people over here as this area breaks away. And this country is going to go and be like, no, you can't break away, and they will start pushing into it. However, then they will get invaded by this country up here, who will push in and take some of this land here. They don't want much, they just kind of want this small bit here. However, they also kind of want to make an ally with this. They kind of want to, this country be an ally of theirs, so that's kind of what they also want to help out that country. With this, they will also send troops down as they send troops to this. They get permission from Finland to use this island, so they'll send troops down to here and then over here. This annoys this country a lot since these three all teaming up against them. With that, they will get pushed out and they will agree to let this country have independence. However, they also have to give up some of their land that they wanted to expand into to them, so they have to give all this land over to it as well. But they still will get most of the land they wanted, so they'll get all of this land here. So yeah. As for the rest of this land, well, some of it will get taken by this country here, who will expand into it, expanding up and meeting up with this over here. But the rest of it will just not get claimed yet, but we'll probably see it get claimed by these countries in the next episode. Anyways, going down here, we'll see this land also get explored a lot as all of these countries along here will start to explore into it. We'll then see them start to take the land as this country here will take this land here. This country will also take a bunch of land as they go up like this and take all this. And this orange country and this pink country really don't like each other. We'll probably see a war between them in a few episodes, but for now this blue country will also expand a bit, but not much as, well, they did have a breakaway, which, why is the capital missing from that? I could have, oh wait, no, the capital's right here. I'm stupid. But they'll expand a bit up into there. As for the rest of this land, it won't get expanded into yet. The next event we have is over here with this country who is expanding as well. As they expand down here, they'll also expand into these islands. They'll take these two for now. However, some of the people here are kind of unhappy with their life, and they're going to go down this way as they go along the coast. And they decide that they're going to go form their own country. They go down here over and eventually get into this area here, which is where they set up their country, so they'll take all this land along here. They're mostly going to stick to the coast, but yeah, they need a capital, so their capital will be right there. Anyways, we're also going to see this country here take all the rest of Great Britain as they take all of this. And the Irish country will just discover all of Ireland and then expand into a lot of it. In fact, they will probably take most of it. Actually, they do take all of it. So with that, all of Ireland is discovered and taken. Going back up here, I forgot to color in this. Yeah, they got that now, and they will expand along it, but they're also going to expand over here and meet up with Finland over here, who they are good friends with. Finland is also going to take the rest of this, and we will see the Norwegians and the Finnish discover the rest of this land along here, and then take it, what they claim of each of it. So now they look something like this. And we're going to see they're not going to expand too much yet, but they will start exploring into Russia over here as they explore down this way. And with that, this is where the episode will end. So there wasn't much wars in this episode, but there will probably be a bunch of wars coming up soon. Like, there'll probably be a war between these two here. Yeah, there will definitely be a war in the next episode. But anyways, oh wait, there was a war over here when this country broke away. And then there was a few wars down here, but there was no like big wars. So, but anyways, thank you for watching, and goodbye.